Let's get on with it then, okay? Let's stop talking about it. We're here. Let's get back to doing what we like to do. And in my instance, that's giving you guys a load of facts that you didn't realise you cared about. Let's talk about urban animals. Animals that live in cities with us, that we cohabit with. Is that the right word? Anyway, rats. Let's start with rats. Which city in the US has the most rats? Do you know? Apparently it's famous. Apparently it's famous for having the most rats. Chicago is the rattiest city in the United States of America. Other cities in the US include New York and Los Angeles. It's a rat fest. And other cities around the world includes Paris, adds up, and Deshnoke in India. In London, you can see the mice, urban mice, running up and down the train tracks and the tube lines when you're waiting for your train to arrive. Fucking mice, just having a good old fucking time on the tracks. And I used to have an apartment when I was in my 20s that was infested with mice, and they kept telling me they were going to get rid of them, and they kept trying to get rid of them, and then they never did. And I'd be watching TV, and this little mouse would come in almost on every night, about 8 p.m, to watch EastEnders with me. By the end, I just was like, come on then, mate. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's on. Other notable cities infested with rats: Hamelin in Germany, Atlanta also, Singapore, Marseille in France, Johannesburg, and Guangzhou in China. Often known as rats with wings, pigeons. Let's do pigeons next. New York, pigeon infested. Glasgow, fucking Glasgow, do you think the pigeons speak like this? Let's go to the town square and get ourselves a meal. Venice in Italy, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, Mumbai, and London. Of course, London, you go to Trafalgar Square, it's pigeons everywhere. It's a pigeon conference. Also growing up in London, as well as squirrels, which we'll come to, was foxes. Foxes everywhere. You just get used to it. It's not like, oh my God, look, there's a fox. It's like, oh, there's foxes. Like, you just get used to it. Other cities where there's foxes in urban habitats are Paris in France, Roma in Italy, Stockholm in Sweden, Oslo in Norway, Berlin, Stuttgart, Germany, Zurich, Geneva, Switzerland, and Copenhagen and Aarhus in Denmark. Outside of Europe, LA, Los Angeles, New York has a big fox contingency. Australia, mate, we got foxes everywhere. That's the least of your fucking problems. Then there's Toronto, which is famous for another urban creature, which we'll get to in a minute. Hey, Carl, don't throw the trash out. There's foxes. Now, coyotes. I see coyotes daily. They've come into Santa Monica and Culver City, fucking just strolling down the fucking street. I'm a coyote. What you gonna fucking do about it? Did you know coyotes live in every single state in the whole of the United States of America, apart from Hawaii? So if you want to get away from coyotes, Hawaii, here we come. Coyotes are also big in Mexico and Canada. Coyotes down in Santa Monica, just like strolling down 3rd Street Promenade, buying some stuff from the Apple store. Who lives in a city where there's bears? I feel like you need to be a little bit more spread out in order for there to be bears. There's brown bears in Alaska, and there's grizzly bears found in Yellowstone National Park. Hey, you want to go to Yellowstone National Park? No. Also in Canada and Asia, there are wild black bears and grizzly bears. Okay, so anyone live in somewhere where there's fucking huge bears to worry about? Other countries are going to run off the list here. Outside of the US, you've got Russia. Hello, I'm a Russian bear. You've got Japan, not going to do that one. You've got Borneo, wouldn't know how to do that one. And then in Europe, you've got Romania, Finland, Greece, Spain, Slovenia, and Norway. All have wild bears. Sounds like a high school basketball team, doesn't it? Come on, wild bears, let's go. Okay, raccoons. I mentioned Toronto earlier. Well, congratulations, Toronto. You are the capital of raccoon territory. It's estimated between 60,000 and 100,000 raccoons live in Toronto. Can you fucking believe that? We have raccoons in LA, and I've seen a couple just scampering down the street. They love trash. They love trash. And they love hiding in bushes. Apparently they're fucking huge. They can scratch your eyeballs out. What's new to the urban dwelling is seagulls. Fuck the sea. We're just gulls now, okay? Apparently seagulls have taken to nesting in urban cities. They just need landfill or trash. They'll eat your French fries, okay? Fuck fish. We're city gulls. Do you know seagulls live up to 30 years, whereas most other smaller birds live to 3 to 5 years? No wonder if you're a seagull, you're kind of like, doesn't matter where we live, we'll just eat you. We're hungry, we're big, and we live forever. Cities with notable populations of urban gulls. I'm calling them urban gulls now. They're not called seagulls because they don't live by the sea. Urban gull, Irminal, Minsk, London, Bristol and Rome. Big on urban gulls. They're called herring gulls. We just call them seagulls because they typically live by the sea, but nope. Sorry, we're taking that name away from you now, okay? Cockroaches. Fucking cockroaches. No human in the world looks at a cockroach and goes, oh, look at the cockroach. Cockroaches are just, they're horrible, aren't they? Apparently people keep cockroaches as pets, and apparently in China they harvest cockroaches. Billions and billions of cockroaches a year because they're used in traditional medicine and makeup. Let's go top 5 American cities with the worst cockroach problem, shall we? In number 5, Phoenix. Number 4, Atlanta. Number 3, Miami. Number 2, Houston, Texas. And number 1, New Orleans. New Orleans, as we like to say in England. You've got cockroaches! Cockroaches are also common in Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia, Philippines and Thailand, okay? And across Europe. I've been to a hotel in Greece that was cockroach infested. I asked for a discount. What have I missed? Rabbits? Deers? Hedgehogs? Wolves? Let me know!